My name is Gangesh Shukla. I'm a second year medical student. Can I know your name and age, please?
My name is Vikas Pandey and I'm 30 years old.
Okay. So today I'll be performing shoulder and wrist examination. So are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. So during the procedure, if you feel any difficulty, any pain, just let me know. I'll stop right there. Okay.
Okay, doctor.
Okay. So can we proceed?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Inspect the dorsal and palmar aspect of the hand and wrist and note for swelling and erythema over the joint deformities, nodules and bony enlargement, muscle atrophy.
Please do your hand like this.
Okay, doctor.
Now this.
Okay, doctor.
Now
Palpate the distal radius and ulna on the lateral and medial surfaces. Palpate the radial styloid bone and the anatomic snub box.
So firstly we'll do the flexion, okay?
Okay.
Please do your hand like this
Okay.
and try to move your
With the
hand
palms
towards
down,
the floor.
point your fingers towards the floor.
As much as you can, yeah? Okay. Once more. Okay. Now extension. Move your wrist.
With the palms down, point your finger towards the
direction
ceiling.
As much as you can, like this, yeah? Okay. Okay. Now adduction. Move
With
your
palms
wrist
down,
towards
bring
the
your
midline.
finger towards the midline.
Okay. Now adduction. Move your wrist away
With
from
palms
the midline.
down, bring your finger away from the midline.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Okay, now the Tinel test. Can I have your hand, please?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Test Tinel sign by
by
tapping
touching
lightly
the
over the
nerve.
course of the median nerve in the carpal tunnel.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now we'll do the Phelan sign. Okay. Please do like this.
Test Phelan sign.
Flex your elbow.
Ask the patient to hold the wrist in flexion
Yeah.
with the elbow fully extended. Alternatively, ask the patient to press the back of both hands together to form the right angles.
Forward. No. We'll begin with the shoulder examination. So for that you have to remove your t-shirt. Is that okay with you?
Okay.
Okay. Now we'll begin with the inspection and then along with the pelvic.
Inspect the shoulder and shoulder girdle anteriorly, then the scapula and related muscle posteriorly. Note any swelling, deformity, muscle atrophy or fasciculations. Begin palpating medially at the sternoclavicular joint. Trace the clavicle laterally with your fingers. From behind, follow the bony spine of the scapulae laterally and upward until it becomes the acromion. With the index finger on top of the acromion, press medially with the thumb to find slightly elevated ridge that mark the distal end of the clavicle at the acromioclavicular joint.
Please lift your hand.
First, passively extend the humerus by lifting the elbow posteriorly, which rotate these structures so that they are anterior to the acromion. Palpate carefully over the subacromial and subdeltoid bursae.
Okay, now we'll begin with the range of motion. So first is flexion. Do your hand like this.
Okay.
In flexion, raise your arm in front of you and overhead.
Then extension.
In extension, raise your arms behind you.
Okay. Abduction.
In abduction, raise your arm out to the side and overhead.
And then adduction.
In adduction, cross your arm in front of your body.
Now internal rotation. Put your hand behind your
In
back.
internal rotation, place one hand behind your back and touch your shoulder blade.
Okay. And then external rotation. Do your hand like this.
In external rotation, raise your arm to shoulder level, bend your elbow and rotate your forearm toward the ceiling.
Okay. First test is crossover adduction test. So cross your hands.
Crossover
Cross
or
your chest.
cross body adduction test. Adduct the patient arm across the chest.
Okay. So second is apply scratch test. So for that you have to touch your opposite scapula from your hand.
Apply scratch
Yeah,
test.
okay.
Ask the patient to touch the opposite scapula.
And now fold your hand. Okay. So now the next test is knee impingement sign. Okay. So for that.
In knee impingement sign, press on the scapula to prevent scapular motion with one hand and raise the patient arm with the other.
Next is Hawkins impingement sign. So
In Hawkins impingement sign, flex the patient's shoulder and elbow to 90 degree with the palm facing down. Then with one hand on the forearm and then one on the arm, rotate the arm internally.
the drop arm test, adduct your hand.
In drop arm test, ask the patient to fully abduct the arm to shoulder level up to 90 degree and lower it slowly.
Do it. Okay. Now the empty can test. Do your hand like this.
In
Hold
empty
your
can
hand.
test, elevate the arms to 90 degree and internally rotate the arms with the thumbs pointing down as if emptying a can.
Okay. So the next test is the infraspinatus test. Do your hand like this.
Ask the patient to adduct and flex the arm to 90 degree with the thumb turned up. Stabilize the elbow with one hand and apply pressure proximal to the patient wrist as the patient presses the wrist outward in external rotation.
Now we are done with the shoulder and the wrist examination. So you are very cooperative and thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, doctor. Thank you.
You're welcome.